I barely remember the original 1989 Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, but that may be a good thing for this movie. 2024's Roadhouse by Doug Liman takes a lot of inspiration from the original, but aside from featuring a cool-headed bouncer that kicks ass and is tormented by his past, it's kind of a remake in name only. Welcome to Sandwich Reviews. I'm the Talking Sentient Sandwich, and I thought the new Roadhouse was a pretty decent watch. It has some of the cleanest action out there. From the choreography to the cinematography, everything was fluid and fun to watch. The stunt work also deserves a shout out. I don't think it will go down in the history books like John Wick 4, but this is definitely a movie made by and for stunt performers and martial artists. The impact feels solid and meaty, with each punch delivering a bone-cracking hit that would put anyone in the hospital instantaneously. That sense of danger is depicted phenomenally, and that really comes down to the genuine danger that the stunt team put themselves in. I mean, just inject the end fight directly into my brain because I want to put that on rewatch for hours. Though the piano joke didn't work. Aside from getting slow and dangerously close to boring, I did enjoy my time watching the movie. However, everything that wasn't action came off as cliched and two-dimensional. Though there was an exception with a bookstore owner, the relationships fell flat most of the time. They threw in a romance subplot and that didn't work for me. Ellie was nothing more than a damsel in the story. I did feel a real camaraderie when it came to everyone working in the bar, but they were minor characters. The villains also came off as unoriginal and non-threatening, though like before, there was an exception with one authentically kind guy, and I appreciated the hell out of him. On the other hand, I did not appreciate the main rich guy's haircut. That undercut mullet was a travesty. Among the villains, Conor McGregor starred as a psychotic thug. His debut in this movie wasn't great. The choreography and stunt work was excellent, don't get me wrong, but the acting was off. He had a way of strutting everywhere he went with boundless happy energy. I think what I needed from him was just one moment where he took something seriously. But instead he was smiling in every scene. I mean, if he was in front of me acting like that, I would be terrified. But in a movie, it just wasn't threatening and kind of took me out of it. And speaking of taking me out of the movie, multiple vehicle crashes were simultaneously weightless and too stiff. From a truck barreling at the camera, a train hitting a car, and a small boat falling from the ceiling, all those big CG moments just didn't work at all. Also, I don't doubt there are some insane stories about stupid drunk people getting into fights that some bouncers have, but the Roadhouse bar seemed way too coincidentally crazy. Though there kind of is a plot explanation for that, it just still felt weird. The most believable part was when an unassuming and non-threatening guy was really drunk and just tried to steal a bottle. But if you're looking for some incredibly directed action and a competent story to back it up, check out Doug Liman's Roadhouse, because I think it falls into the good side of movie rehashes and reboots. And it definitely should have gone to theaters. This streaming release kind of ruined it. And before I conclude, I have one note, because I couldn't help but mention it. I was waiting the whole movie for Swayze's throat-gripping finisher move as if he was in Mortal Kombat, but it never came. Loved the finishing move they used in this reboot, but they missed a trick there. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for weekly videos, and enjoy a delicious sandwich.